Good morning, and welcome to episode 221 of Getting Rich. I'm your host, Rich Checkan, president of Asset Strategies International, and today is Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025. Well, the head of the Roman Catholic Church, Pope Francis, has passed away due to complications of pneumonia on Easter Monday. The Pope will be laid to rest in Vatican City this coming Saturday. World leaders are gathered in London to discuss potential negotiations for a ceasefire between Russia and the Ukraine. There is a U.S. proposal on the table which acknowledges Russian control of the Crimea region, and that point has spurred President Zelensky to reject that proposal. President Trump, although they're participating in the negotiations, says that he's prepared if Russia and Ukraine are not able to accept a ceasefire, he's prepared to walk away from this deal. President Trump continues his criticism of Fed Chairman Jerome Powell and his slowness, if you will, in cutting interest rates. He feels like the U.S. is behind the power curve for other central banks, and he's putting a lot of pressure on Chairman Jerome Powell. The world is not taking this very well. Markets are not taking this very well, basically saying that he's overstepping bounds and he's politicizing or putting political pressure on the U.S. central bank. What are your thoughts on this subject? Is the Fed actually independent, or have they acted in the past with political motivations? I'd like to hear your thoughts on that. In the meantime, as a result of this volatility, uncertainty, and uneasiness that the world is seeing due to the U.S. economy, President Trump's tariffs, his criticism of the Fed, etc., stocks have rebounded a little bit, but they're down considerably since all this began. Gold has been up considerably, but it's down over the past day or so on some profit taking, and the US dollar is struggling to get above 100 on the index. Let's take a look at some of the numbers over the past week. Gold is up 0.9%, so just under 1%. It's at $3,335 an ounce. It was $33.0510 last week. Silver is up 0.3% at $33.06 an ounce. It was $32.97 an ounce last week. Platinum's up 0.9% to $980 an ounce, or $9. It was $971 an ounce last week. And palladium is the only precious metal that's down. It's down 3.1% this week, trading at $965 an ounce. It was $996 an ounce last week. With gold slightly outperforming silver, it's going to take more ounces of silver to buy 1 ounce of gold. So your gold silver ratio is down to up to 100.88. It was 100.25 last week. And as I mentioned, the US dollar continues to struggle. It's below 100 at 99.14. It was 99.55 last week. So the US dollar is absolutely showing signs of weakness and potentially the ability to crack. Just a few years ago, the US dollar, not even a few years, a couple years ago, the dollar was trading at 116 on the index. Now it's below 100. Gold pushed the levels at almost hit $3,500 an ounce a couple days ago, trading at 30. I want to say in London it was 80 cents shy of the $3,500 mark. It has eased a bit on some profit taking, and that's to be expected. With this incredible push, we've seen 3 days of 100+ increase in the gold price in the past 8 sessions. I think it's time to take advantage of this. Okay, we've got a little bit of a pullback. Gold is continuing to show strength. The dollar's continuing to show weakness. You have an opportunity on these pullbacks. And to sweeten that pot, just want to reiterate, we have this storage deal going on for you. There's a promotion with International Depository Services that allows you to go ahead and open a new relationship with them and fund it by placing metals there through ASI between now and June 30th, and that will award you free storage at that location for the balance of the year. So we hope you take advantage of that, and that's an incentive to help you get into this market before it's too late. As always, we like you to go ahead and follow us on YouTube channel, subscribe, like us, send us your comments and questions. Go ahead and follow us on social media. Take our twice weekly, always something interesting alerts, and our once monthly information line newsletter. But in the end, don't ever forget that getting rich starts with keeping what's yours.